Let's start with a big inhale. So take an inhale and exhale. Good. And an inhale and exhale. Good. Let's just do a couple more. Take an inhale and exhale. And then just reach up, interlace your hands. Send the palms up to the ceiling. Drop your chin towards your chest a little bit. And then just take the arms down and just roll the shoulders down. We'll just do a little bit of warm up. I don't know how warm it is in your place, but it's kind of chilly right here. And then reverse. So bring the shoulders around the other way. And then let's bring it into a little bit of backstroking. So follow your hand. And then a little pulse. And then let's give it the front crawl. So send it through. Take it back. That's it. And from there, just round the back. And extend out. And round the back. Maybe take the top of the hands together. And round. And out. Good. Let's do two more. Round. And one more. Reach your hands behind your back, interlace. Draw the shoulder blades down, reach the fingers down to the floor. And we're gonna hold right from here, gang, and go into some squats. So just as warm-up squats. So I'm gonna go a little bit wider. So remember, pick your poison on these guys. And then you're gonna sit back and up. So I'm just using my arms to counterbalance. So stick your butt back. That's it. Nice neutral position through the spine. Eyes looking forward and down. That's it. And sit back. You're going to hear the lawnmower out there. Goodbye, allergies. That's it. Let's do four more. And three, because I know you missed your squats. And two. And last one. Just hold it there. Take your hands onto the legs. And then move into that little bit of flexion and some extension, round the back, and lengthen out, and round the back, and lengthen, and round, and lengthen there. Now roll up through your spine, so curl the tailbone and roll all the way up. Just watch your blood pressure when you're coming up from that. That's it, and then just roll the shoulders back. Let's move into a lunge, so you might need something to hang on to. Maybe you need a chair to hang on to. Otherwise, get that wide base of support, and then just drop down. So it doesn't matter what leg you're dropping down. That's it. Think about that carousel horse, that pole that comes right through the top of your head, knee lines over the ankle. Got the orange shoes on today, guys, so that's it. And let's do, I don't know, let's do four. And three, and two. I just hold the next one down there, a little isometric. Hold it there, breathe. And do four, three, two, and then push off that back foot. I'm just gonna change sides. So get that wide base of support first, nice and tall through the spine. Drop that knee down. Just make sure that that leg is parallel as best you can. If you don't have a mirror, it's kind of hard to tell. That's it, drop that knee down. That's it. That's two, four. And three. And two. And last one, hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there. Get a little lower. Get a little lower. And then push off that back foot. And then let's just go into a little bit of warm up with place. So knees over the second and third toe. Get as wide as you're comfortable with. And let's just add some arm circles as we're doing that. And then move into your squats. That's it. And go four. And three. And two. And reverse it, guys. And up and around. The arm circles. And go four. And three, and two, and then let's just stay over to one side. Take a nice reach, maybe look underneath your armpit, and then lift up to the other side. Take a little stretch on the other side, and then just come back to your center. I'm gonna go sideways for this one, guys. We're gonna do the sort of fake hamstring. So just watch your back on this one here, the fake deadlift hamstring. So you want to make sure that you're hinging from your hip and then back up. So I have a neutral position with my back. If you're comfortable with it, take your hands on the side of your head. Now, I'm going to bend my knees and just try to hinge, so send the butt back and up. And only add the arms if it feels comfortable. Really use the hams and glutes on this one. And then press through the legs. So it's kind of a modified deadlift. That's it. And hinge, jab goes in, butt goes back. Good, who isn't counting me? And go 4. And 3. And 2s. We're gonna come back to those. Last one. Good. Let's just move into warming up the calves just a little bit. So you might need something to hang on to for this one, gang. I'm gonna use something, but try not to. So bring your feet underneath your hips and then lift and lower. So let's try it as a balance exercise if you can. That's it, right up on all 10 toes. And 4, top of your head, going to the floor. Going to the ceiling, it's not gonna work that way. That's it. And 6, try to come straight up, straight down. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. Now hold the next one up, hold it there. See if you can turn your palms up to the ceiling, hold it there. Add a little bit of rotation to one side. Come back to your center. Try the other side. Rotate. Back to your center. Lower the heels back down. If you've got something to hang on to, guys, just hang on. And then just walk yourself back. Take a nice long stretch through the spine. Take a little stretch. And then round the back under and just walk yourself on. We'll just go into single legs now. So just take one leg off and we'll just do 10. So I encourage you to challenge your balance. See if you can do the single leg or maybe not. And 5. Remember, you can always do against the wall with your ball. And 6. Go straight up. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And then switch sides. So, take it away. Try at least maybe a pinky finger. And 3. And 4. 5. And 6. We're almost there. And 8. And 9. And 10. And then just run into your feet. I'll have shapy calves in case you're going to get the body Henry shoes. Did you see that this morning on the news? You can buy her shoes now. John Flugood. And then just take a little all the way back down. Now grab your band. So, which one am I going to use? I'm going to use this one. So, grab your band. So, remember you can add the squats on this one or not. So, we're going to start with that lat pull down. I'm going to hook my thumbs up. Get a wide base of support. And then I'm going to draw the band down. You've been doing this for a while, so you know you get the drill on this one. Good. So, get those big back muscles working. Pull the arms into the side of your ribs like chicken wings. Now, if you wanted to add the squat, go right ahead. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. 10, good. And 11. And 12. Now I'm going to go into an upright row. So if your band is long enough, you can step on it and then move into your upright row from here. I'm just going to put one foot in because my band is more powerful than I'd like it to be. You're going to pull the elbows up. Remember, keep counting, that's 4. If not, guys, you can use your weights like we do, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, good, and 11, and 12, good. We're gonna go back to those lat pull downs. So it only works with a band on that one. So grab your band again, and wide base of support, clip on your thumbs, and then off we go again, good. So just down to that strong notch, keep the tension in the band, no boinga boinga, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, and 11. Now hold down this time. Use your band as a fashion accessory, maybe a nice belt, and then you're going to get a little pulse happening here. Little pulses. And breathe and stand tall. And then I'm just going to lift the heel. So I'm going to alternately lift the heel. These are not the best shoes for this. That's it. And lift. And lift. Stay low. That's it. And let's do 4. And 3. And 2. And last one each side. Now hold it here. Just pop your heels and lower. And pop and lower. And pop and lower. Pop. Good. Now let's do 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Take your little fashion accessory off. We're going to do one more set of upright rows. So remember, bands or your weights. What you do. And here we go again. So up with the row. That's it. If your band is really light, just cross it over. Add another foot. And 3. And 4. And you could have had a bit of a squat with this, but it starts to look kind of silly after a while. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And here comes 12. Good. You will need your band for this next one. So same thing. You can add your squat on this one. You can sit on the ball on this one. And this time I'm just going to go, so I'll go from the side. Ladies, and we're just going out to the sides. So you can sit on the ball, you can add a squat, so many choices, and then bring the arms up. Remember, never too close to your face. And inhale, that's it. Use those mid-back muscles. And 6, I think. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11, and 12. Now I'm going to switch it up, take the band behind your back, probably just where your bra strap is. I think I can see that. And let's go with a little bit more of a narrow roll this time. So I'm going to push forward and back. So on the side, it looks like that. That's it. Same thing. I mean, I could still be adding some squats. This one, for some reason, doesn't look so silly when you do that. That's it. 6, I think, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Good. Now this one, instead of doing diagonal across, I'm going to add a diagonal on it. So I'm going to go diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal, that's it. And reach. And reach. And reach. That's it. Let's do 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one. Good. Now I am going to, if you have something to hook this up with, I'm going to do a row with the band on my foot. So you can sit on the floor, you can sit on a ball, you can attach this to your dining room table if you have one. And then this time I'm going to row with a wide row. So I'm going to row, so I'm just using one foot because of the length of my band. And then pull the elbows back and row the boat. That's it. Don't forget to breathe. And I think that was 6. And 7. And 8. 9. And 10. And 11. And that'll be 12. So I'm just going to switch feet for this one. We're going to do one more set of rows while I've got you here. So this one's going to be a little bit of a narrower row. I'm going to try to do this with both feet on here. So now I'm going to pull back and pull. So my palms are facing into the sides of my legs. And 4. And 5. And 6. Good. Sitting tall. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. Here comes 12. That's it. You will need some weights. We are going to do forward raises, shoulder raises, and sides. So don't pick anything too crazy heavy for this one. And I'm just going to sit for this one, guys, but it's up to you. You could be same thing. You could keep adding the squat for a little bit more intensity. But I'm going to take my weights and lift up just to the even with my shoulders. Remember, no swinging. It's a deliberate lift. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. That's it. And 9. Body stays steady. And 10. 11. And 12. Good. And then we're going to go into that lateral lift. So from here, I'm going to lift just even with my shoulders again. And 2. So remember, this is similar to doing it over your head, but I'm just doing it this way today. And 4. That's it. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. That's it. 11. And 12. Watch for that tension in the neck, guys. You might just want to take a little break here. Make sure that you're just checking that out and not carrying a bunch of tension in your neck while we're doing that. And then we're going to go back and do one more set of the forward one. So if your weights aren't too heavy, then we'll do it both at the same time. If they're a little on the heavy side, you might want to do an alternating. And 4. And 5. That's it. Let's do 6 more. That's it. Good. Couple more. Good. Now I'm going to do an overhead press. So make sure that they're not too heavy. So now overhead press and back out. So remember the weights come slightly forward. If this isn't working out for you, the luggage and the luggage rack, go back to those side lifts. And 4. That's it. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. And 10. And 11. Here comes 12. And here comes 12. Now, I'm going to go into lawnmower rows. So that means you can grab something a bit heavier to do these babies. And I'm going to take this guy here. Now, your choice, you've got lots of choices. If you've got the ball, you can lean on it. If you've got a chair, you can lean on it. If you don't have any of the other above, you can use your leg. And then we're going to lawnmower row. So you guys should be good at this one for now. So come to the outside edge of the pelvis. And 3, good. Deliver it up, hold it there. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. Here we come. That's it. And then other side. So set yourself up. Remember, you always have the choice of lifting that leg and lift. I was walking around the golf course with Juan Pablo this morning, and I'm looking in the gym and thinking how sad everything looks because there's nothing happening. It's all kind of sad, all that stuff sitting there empty. And 5, and 6. There's lots of people walking the golf course. And 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Good. Now you'll need 2 weights for the next one. I wouldn't go too heavy because I'll show you where we're going. We're going to go to straight arm presses from behind. So nothing too crazy. And then make sure that you're really engaged through your abs. I'm going to take that hinge and then lift and lower and lift. Good. So nice straight arms. Press straight back. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Now, as promised, we're going to go back to those sort of fake deadlifts. Hang on, let me get this guy out of the way. So this time, I may use my weights, maybe I won't, but I'm going to take that hinge to come forward and then back up. Good. So hinge, press into the feet and stand up. And hinge over. Really make sure you're using your abs, guys. And 4. And 5. That's it. If it felt better with your hands on the side of your head, do it. 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. You should feel the back of those hamstrings. 11. And here comes 12. We're going into bicep curls, so adjust accordingly. I'm going to sit for this one, but you wouldn't have to. You could stay standing on this one. So let's just do a bicep curl with rotation. So I'm going to go into that rotated position and back. So my palms are going to face towards me and then to the side of whatever I'm sitting on. 3, good. No swinging, sitting tall. That's an easy grip with these guys. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Then I'm going to get you to stand. And then we'll do these triceps here. So we'll take the elbow back. I'm moved into a bit of a lunge position. And then I'm going to press the weight back, hinge from my elbow joint, fully extend the arm. That's it. And 5. And 6, I think. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And here comes 12. Good. And then switcheroo other side. And step on your weight so that can go real bad. Pull the elbow up and then extend. And 2, make sure you're fully extending that elbow. Otherwise you're cheating. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And my hair's getting so long I can't even see anymore. And I'm afraid to use the scissors on myself. I just won't do it. And 11. And 12. I think we're going to see some real bad hairdos in the next little while. We're going to do one more set of biceps. So I'm going to sit for this one. And then I'm going to hook my arm up. We've done this one before. And then I'm going to use my leg as a lever. And keep the wrist nice and straight. That's it. And 7. And 8. We're going to do another set of triceps when we get down on the ground. So we'll add that second set in a minute. Good, and then switch your running sides. So, anchor that baby, and 2, just watch it, you're keeping that nice straight line through the wrist, and 3, and 4, 5-ish, and 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and here we go, and 12. Have your weights close to you, ladies. I'm assuming that's Nancy was in a class. So have your weights, I'm going down to the ground. I'm gonna take my shoes off because you're driving me crazy. That's it. I'm sure they never do that in a real fitness video. Anyway, so here we go. So let's come on down into a plank position. So bring yourself down to the floor, bring your forearms down to your mat, and then maybe, girls, you can drop down from here into your plank, or maybe you're tucking the toes, lifting up, and then just holding it. Now from here, I want you to push off your toes and back. Good. Pull your abs in, try to keep a nice straight line. I know it's hard to see when there's no one there. And do 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Lower the knees back down. Walk your hands in. Turn your fingers slightly in. Now I'm going to get off my kneecaps from here, and then we're going to do push-ups. So remember, you always have the option of having your hands on your weights to take a little less compression off your wrists. And let's try for 10 today. I don't know where we are. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and hold it there. Go back to your plank. This time, let's go make a diamond shape with the hands. Interlace your hands. Either come to the knees, drop your hips down, or go into your full plank position. Pull your abdominals in, pull your ribs towards your back. Breathe, push in. Really helps if you push the forearms into the floor, so as if you're pushing the floor away. And just hold it there. Hold it there. See if you can take a leg off and put it back down. Take the other leg off. And one more time on each side. There you go. And then lower yourself down to the knees. Next set of push-ups. So now tuck the elbows into your sides, hinge forward, or feel free to do this on your toes. And we'll do 10, we hope. And 3, and 4. So then we do triceps again. And 5, and 6, 7, 8. Now you're making that crunchy up face, right? And 9. And send it back. Take a little stretch. Maybe take your arms forward. And then let's just use this time to just take that little posterior shoulder stretch. So then I'm going to just slide my arm underneath. That top arm is reaching up. Take a little stretch. And then switch your running sides. Slide under. That's it. Hello. Well, that was fun. And then make sure you have your weights by you guys, because we're going to go down, do a little bit of bridging with our chest. So I've got my little weights on my side. So let's start with that. Hands underneath your hamstrings. Take an inhale and exhale to roll it back halfway. Now take an inhale, scoop the arms in, and then roll it back and sit tall. I'm taking inhale. Exhale to roll back. Take an inhale. Exhale up. Let's do it 2 more times. Maybe you want to take your arms off, plug the shoulders in, and back a little bit farther. If you had a little ball behind you, that would be nice too. I think I gave my plug on my girlfriend. She has quite a lot of fitness equipment in right now. And she has the core store in Fort Langley, but she has little balls in that too if if you're looking for some more home equipment. I think that was way more than I was supposed to do. And then let's go all the way down. So maybe use your hands on the back of the hamstrings, otherwise roll it down, or otherwise, and then come all the way down. Bend your knees in. Let's take the hands down to the side, lengthen out to the back of your neck, and then do press up. Let's do 10. That's it. So press into your feet. Lift the hips up. That's it. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Here comes the last one. Then grab your weights. We're just going to do probably just one set of chest press today, ladies. So let's start with the weights up just above your chest. Now your choice. You can just come out. I'm just going to go into a fly. So my elbows will be slightly bent. I'm going to come around the beach ball. Now I could stay there, or I could add that hip lift each time, or maybe I could stay in that lift. It's up to you. And 5. Just watch how far you're coming out to the side. Don't overstress the anterior part of your shoulder. And was that 6 maybe? And 7. And 8. I'm trying to get everything in, so we're just going to do one set of these. And 9. And 10. And then bring yourself back down. Take your weights out of the way. We're going to roll sideways. So roll yourself onto your, I'm just going to grab a little bit of padding, guys. I don't know where I ever got so wimpy with this, but somehow I did. So from here, let's lie your head back down. Bring your feet a little bit forward. Use your hands for balance so you're not rolling back. And then let's just do lift and lower. And a little lift and lower. Little obliques. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. 10. Let's do 12. Make sure you're not rolling back. And 12. Now I'm going to extend that arm, and this time I'm going to slide up and slide down. So lead out with the crown of your head. That's it. And slide up, and slide back down, and slide up. We're just going to do 8 of these. I think we're about 6. And 7. And 8. Good. And then from there, you're going to switch arms. You're going to wrap this one around. My front arm comes forward, and I'm just going to do 8 from the side. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. They're hard. And 6. And 7. And 8. And bring it down. Swing it around to the other side, girls. Grab your padding if you need it. I don't know how that happened, but that's it. So start with your leg lift so that the legs will be a little bit forward. Rest your head in your arms and lift. Squeeze the inner line of your legs together. Don't roll back. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. I think we did 12 of these, right? And 8. Yes. And 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Then we slid up, slid down. So slide up, slide down. We do something very similar as when we do the caddy mat workout. So lead with the crown of your head, and slide up. I think that was 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. And then we're going to do those little push-ups this time. So now I'm going to, I think that's what I did. I can't remember what I did on that side, guys. Did I do it that way? I can't remember. Uh-oh, what did I do? I need you guys. I think I did this one. I think I did this, but I can't remember. Anyway, do whatever it was I did on the other side. And 3, and 4. It was something like this. And 6, and 7. I do remember we did 8. And 8. So I don't know if that was even. I can't remember. So swing onto your stomach. And we'll move into a little bit of extension. Start getting everything in. So take your hands onto your sides. Maybe the legs are a little wider. And then let's just do some nice extension. Make sure the abs are pulled in. Take an inhale. And then articulate down to the spine. Slide your shoulder blades down. Top of your head nice and long. Abs are in. And articulate back down. Let's just do a couple more. And take an inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And take the inhale. And exhale. Good. Slide the arms up, maybe a little wider than your shoulders. You're going to look down at the mat. You know this one. And then opposite arm, opposite leg. That's it. And I'm hitting something. That's it. So straight leg. Good. And let's just do 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one. You're going to place your hands. Maybe bring yourself up into a push-up. Maybe take your legs off, push up. Maybe push all the way up from there. And hold it there into your plank position. And then walk your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe you need something for your knees on this one, guys. And we're just going to do this one here. So the little sort of fire hydrant one. And so I'm going to flex my foot. I'm going to push the ceiling tiles off. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Good. Try to keep neutral through your back. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Switch your running sides. Knee underneath your hip. Opposite leg. Push that sole of your foot to the ceiling. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. So many body parts. It's hard to get them all in. And 8. And 9. 10. 11. And 12. Then we're going to go back to side lines. So if you need something underneath your hip, and I'll try to remember, I'll do one thing on this side so I won't forget. So bend your bottom leg in, take that top leg a little forward, and then let's just move into some little circles. That's it. So use your fingers as little tent poles, and you're going to circle, and circle, and circle. Now reverse. I'm hoping that was like 12, something like that. And 3, and 4, and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 11, and 12. Good. Now take the toe and touch it to your floor, and then take the heel back behind you. So it's just the leg going over the speed bump, and then over and back, and over and back. So you can make it as big as you want. If you want to make it bigger, knock yourself out, and toe, and heel, and toe, and heel, and toe, and heel. And then just draw that knee in towards your chest, take a little stretch, and we'll flip a Rooney to the other side. No messing around here today. And get yourself organized. That's it. And then take that leg a little bit forward, bend that bottom leg in if you like, and then circle that leg around, and circle, that little medial hip. That's it. And when you get to 12, then switch your Rooney to the other side, and switch. That's it. And we'll do 12 that way. And then when you get to 12, it's the toe and the heel and toe. So don't lean back with the leg. Let the leg go back behind you, and back, and toe, and heel, and toe. Good. Now let's do 4, and 3, and 2, and last 1, and then just draw that knee in toward your chest, take a little stretch. And then we're gonna roll onto your back. So roll on, bring your feet into your bridge position. So, and then roll through the spine, except for back tissue, you're gonna lift. And then just move into an articulated roll, and then press up through the spine, take an inhale, and then articulate. So upper, middle, lower, coming all the way down. And do it again. Articulate to the spine, move through that pelvic tilt, press into your feet. Inhale, and then exhale. So articulate all the way down. Let's go 2 more of those. So scoop the tailbone up, roll it up, take an inhale at the top, exhale to articulate down, and let's go 1 more time. And take an inhale, exhale to roll, and then come all the way back down. And then let's just take the knees into the chest and circle the legs out and around. If you're staying for that healthy back class, next we will be doing some of this and that again. And then reverse. That's it. And then just stretch out the hamstrings. So when you take your hand behind the hamstring, press into your hand, the back of your leg. And then while you're there, just add a little bit of mobility to the ankle joint, make little circles. And then just take that leg, cross it over your midline a bit. Just get the IT band. And then let's switch your knee to the other side. So extend that leg up. Use your hands on the back of your hamstring and then press into your hands with your leg. That's it. And then add some circles with the old ankles. And then around the other way. That's it. And then take that leg across your midline. And then we're just going to roll it over to the side to come to a seated position. You can sit on your ball if you wanted to. I'm just going to take the soles of the feet together and then just make a little hinge to come forward. So try to keep as long as you can through the back. Oh, holy smoke, allergies. And then just roll it up through your spine, take your ear to your shoulder. Not the other way around, doesn't work so good. And then we'll lift that shoulder up and over to the other side. And then interlace the hands around the back. So pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then take an inhale, reach your hands behind you, lift the chest up, and just open up to the chest and the shoulders. And then come back to your center. Use the outside of your leg just as a little bit of a lever. As you rotate, be tall. And then come around the other way. And give it a little rotation. And then back to your center. And then take an inhale up. And then exhale down through your center. And take an inhale. Interlace the hands this time. Take a little reach. So I hope you're able to get out and go for a lovely walk today. I've been walking so much, my legs feel like they're going to fall off. That's it. And bring the arms down, roll the shoulders. But we can't complain about the weather. So, inhale up and exhale. Thank you, ladies. I'll see you either in the next class